Hello, my name is Marisol Camacho. I am a chemical engineering student, and in this opportunity, I will be talking about the combined cycle power plant. I will focus only on how it works, the elements that compose it, and how operates this element. I will also talk about the pros and the cons. The combined cycle is a method of electric power generation. This method consists in combining two thermodynamic cycles, the Brayton cycle and the Rankine cycle. This is a diagram of basic Brayton cycle. Brayton cycle is also called Joule cycle. The Brayton cycle uses atmospheric air and fuel, generally natural gas. The components of the Brayton cycle are an air compressor, a combustion chamber with a fuel input, a gas turbine, and a generator. The compressor and the gas turbine have a common shaft. And this is the Rankine cycle. This is a diagram of Rankine cycle. Rankine cycle uses water mainly from natural sources like rivers or lakes. The components of Rankine cycle are a pump, a water pump, a boiler or a heat exchanger, a steam turbine, a condenser, and a generator. This is the combined cycle, the Brayton cycle and the Rankine cycle. So, how the cycles work when they are combined? Well, first of all, when the compressor starts rotating, atmospheric air is moving through the compressor and the volume of the air is decreasing, but the temperature and the pressure is increasing, and this process is adiabatic and isentropic. The compressed air moves into a combustion chamber or a heater where it mixes with fuel. The resulting gas is product of the mixture of air and fuel, and the temperature increases. This is a constant pressure heat addition process. The gas is now moving into a gas turbine. When the gas moves through the gas turbine, the blades of the turbine start rotating, and the volume of the gas is increasing. That produces the mechanical work. But the temperature and the pressure of the gas will decrease. So, the gas is going to expand and cool down, producing the mechanical work. After that, the exhaust gases are drawn off of the turbine into a heat exchanger or a boiler. The gas turbine process is an adiabatic and isentropic process. Like I said before, the turbine and the compressor are connected by a common mechanism, a common shaft. When the turbine starts rotating, the compressor also rotates. And as we see to the other side of the gas turbine, there is a generator. It means all the work produced by the turbine goes to the generator, where the mechanical work will be converted into electrical energy. Now, moving down into the Rankine cycle. The Rankine cycle starts with a pump. The pump have a water input. Water flows into a heat exchanger or a boiler, where it is heated up until it turns into steam. So now, as you can see, the Brayton cycle and the Rankine cycle are combined with a common boiler or heat exchanger. So well, now the steam moves now into a steam turbine. The blades of the turbine start rotating, producing mechanical work. This process is an adiabatic and isentropic process. The steam moves and start cooling down and expanding. As you can see, in one side of the steam turbine we have another generator. It means all the mechanical work produced by the steam turbine is converted into electrical energy. So now the steam leaves the turbine and goes into a condenser where it cools it down until it becomes into a saturated liquid in an adiabatic process with constant pressure. The water flows into the pump again, and the pump increases the pressure of the water, and the water flows again into the heat exchanger or a boiler, and this cycle starts again. As you can see, the entire process has two generators to take advantage of the mechanical process of both turbines, and this is the combined cycle. Well, now let's see the pros and the cons of this process. The pros: the yield of combined cycle plants is higher than other kinds of power plants. Produce less atmospheric pollution, since natural gas is a cleaner fuel than coal, oil, or their derivatives, uses in many cases to produce electricity, and low investment cost. And the cons: may cause acid rain, and by using water from natural sources it damaged the ecosystem. So this was an explanation of combined cycle process in broad terms. I hope it has been useful to you and that you have learned something. Thanks for watching.